Good morning or good day. Hello to you. Wherever, whenever it is for you, it is 9 a.m. in San Diego, California. Got a little overcast, beautiful morning, eucalyptus swaying out the window in front of me. And this is Hug Nation Live, chance to share some gratitude and connect and remember that we are surrounded by like-minded, open-hearted people. I'm feeling a little tired today, and the song feels way out of reach. But sometimes so does your favorite fruit, but that's where's the ripest peach. So we gotta wake up and rub our eyes and say the things that are true. Which is that even in the midst of it all, I got some gratitude for you. It's Hug Nation, ba 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 ba, Hug Nation Live, ba 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 ba. It's Hug Nation, ba 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 ba. Come join the tribe. Howdy. Good morning. It is Tuesday of Burn Week. And even though I am not at Burning Man for the first time since 1998, I'm feeling very connected to those who are there and Burning Man culture and Burning Man backlash. I've been posting some things online that have been allowing me to get into old videos and edit and remember and be proud of things I've done there and with the Burning Man community. But just this very morning, and actually end of the day yesterday, I kind of caught up on some comments that have been coming into some of my recent Burning Man videos, and there's nothing quite like the ignorant condemnation of people who have never been to Burning Man. And, whether it's for rich elitists or it's people destroy the desert or it's a cult or it's devil worship or it's a lot of people who are enjoying the practice of tearing it down. And then a number of people enjoying the practice of attacking the weirdo who's talking about it. Someone called me a fruitcake just now, and I said, I like to prefer myself more as a fruit pie, but thank you so much for the compliment. I don't reply to all of the hater stuff, but every once in a while, someone would say, oh, this guy's voice is so annoying, man. I'm so irritated. Listen to this. I'm like, I am so sorry to have irritated you. I wish you so much success in finding more entertaining and soothing things for you to watch on the internet. I know, it's a waste of time, but good morning, High Noon. High Noon says, hello, Hug Nation, and day 3 of Burning Man Homestyle. Wow, that's jarring for me to hear that it could be day 3 of being at Burning Man. Often on day 3, I'm starting to go, oh no, we only have a few days left. There's so much I still want to do. And if you were there for build, you could be on, you could been there for a week already. I am feeling a lot of compassion and really holding the discouragement and frustration that must be so prevalent right now. Pink Heart who I'm not camping with and have not been following along this year, have not been participating in the planning or anything, but they are putting up a lot of the structures and art and things that was a part of building and creating, and I put up those shade structures many times in the past. And I posted a video of how just totally wrecked and how difficult it was for them to deal with the massive windstorm during build, which damaged a lot of the items, and they had to kind of figure out what they were going to do as a compromise. And then they posted that they got it here, they finished. And then there was rain, which can be really difficult, got through that. And then I haven't heard stories this morning yet, but apparently last night there was another intense storm. They were expecting one. So much so that Pink Heart decided yesterday to strike. And I don't know how much they took down, but they took down the roofs of their shade structures because they didn't want to catch the wind and blow away. And so I guess if the roofs are taken off, I imagine they probably put away the couches. And so this basically, they've already set up twice and struck once. So there might be another setup and another strike. But I mean, it's Tuesday already. It's got to be so disappointing and so a massive, painful classroom of surrender. You know, you have so much effort and work that goes into, and so much money and so much time in building and preparing and driving and cleaning and setting up and organizing and building, and then to have to rebuild and then to rebuild. So my heart is with Pink Heart and everyone that's out there dealing with the adjustment of their dreams for this year. I saw at least 2 art pieces that were destroyed. I imagine there's lots more. Imagine all the time and energy spent to bring something to Burning Man. Build it. You know, your body is torn apart. Your bank account is crushed. You're so tired, and you can't wait to share your art with the world. And then, as the week begins, it being, So I'm acknowledging all of that challenge and struggle, and then reminding myself of the story I told yesterday about Zara's destruction and how it is still, 25 years later, probably the most impactful, in a positive way, most impactful experience I ever had at Burning Man. And that the underlying philosophy of Burning Man is everything is transitory. You burn the man at the end of the week. You burn the temple. Now, if the temple and the man were burned during build week before anybody got to see it, it would be less enjoyable. But in some way, the lesson is the same. Whew. So I'm grateful for all of the incredible lessons of Burning Man. And really the character that it builds in the people that go through those kind of things. I think it's a little too early to be celebrating the lessons learned, but I am wishing for resilience and senses of humor and camaraderie and all of the deep, powerful gifts that can come from challenges. Faithy says, good morning. Grateful to be here live and for air conditioning. Sending love from Key West. Good morning. Glad that you are cool. And yeah, a part of me is a part. I certainly have. I do not feel disconnected from Burning Man, even though I'm not there. Hainan says, grateful for the opportunity to have beautiful interaction with those on the beaches and giving as many people the words of love with "You are awesome." Grateful this being I am in to be able to run. Thanks, Hainan. Yay for being a love ambassador. I'm grateful that I've got choir practice today. Not because I'm super excited about it, but because that gives me some things that I know that I need to practice today. I would really like to be better at the songs by the practice tonight. It is not a fun feeling to be singing in a group of people and my mind just not remembering the words. So, but I'm grateful for another opportunity to try. Grateful that it's, there's no one's angry at me or upset if I don't know the words. It's just my own inner judge. I am grateful that I've been doing a lot of video editing. I've got several videos kind of ready to release and send out, or post. Trying to think about the best ways and when to do those. I'm trying to be in that position of making things and then waiting a little bit before I post them, so that I can like rewatch and go, oh, you know what? I can make this a little bit better. I could make this a little bit better. I feel like especially Instagram reels that show up on Facebook as well. Actually, I post them on YouTube Shorts as well, but the shorter, more edited, kind of, condensed little zinger content, I've been working on more, making that. Here is where I talk longer and less concerned with, trying to be punchy and not have pauses and have, wow, pay attention. But sometimes, in fact, very frequently, the videos that I make for Instagram are taken from moments and conversations from these daily broadcasts where I go, oh, that was a really beautiful idea that came out as we were talking. Good morning, Pierre. Pierre says, grateful that I get to go set up lasers for a festival tomorrow with my wife for the first time. Excited to share my art with her and the event. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Pierre. I know how inspiring your love of lasers is, and I know how inspiring your love for your beloved is. Two great tastes that, wow, that's going to be so cool to bring it all together. So, have so much fun. Yay. Oh, that's delicious. Maybe we'll have a nice, maybe that's the tone that we will close on today. I don't think I'm in focus. There. Oh, well. So, Hainan says, I want to remind myself that I am love. I am worthy and I'm able each moment of breath today. Yeah, maybe we can each take a moment of, who do I want to be today? I want to be patient. I want to try to practice self-care. I want to avoid the need or the desire to be super productive, but just to slow and steady, self-care, rest if needed, patience, kindness. And then wherever you are, let's give ourselves a squeeze. And as we feel our bodies, feel ourselves being held by one another, connected, looking forward to whatever might happen next, and being the person we want to be as we encounter the decisions, the people, the choices of the day. Let's take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of us, thanks for being here today. love you, and lots of love out to everyone on Playa who is either having the blast or having to work through stuff or rebuild stuff or make new plans. I hope it all leads to rich and nourishing and growth producing places. Bye everyone.